Alright, we got Wesley fucking up my carpet. Like, how come the bike won't come out of the wheel chock? It's because he's got it in gear. It just ripped my carpet up. Bet you if I asked Wesley, hey, I need you to tear up my carpet, he probably had something else in mind. Sorry to let you down, buddy. Alright, we're going to try out the new windscreen today. We got a good group here. We got Wesley and Niko, Nick, another Niko, some other dude, TJ, that Nick. Alright. Got my neighbor on a Harley. Everything's zipped up. So we're going to try this new windscreen. And then later we're going to put the camera behind the windscreen and see how it does with the wind noise. So let's see how it feels. And I'm going to save most of my battery for later on. We're going to meet whatchamacallit, Kevin up at in Dahlonega. Instead, we're going to meet him up at TWO. He's already up there, so. Alright, I can already tell there's a difference. There's less air hitting me in the chest. There's a little bit more on my helmet, but at this speed, we're not going that fast, so kind of hard to tell what it'll be like. What's up? Alright. So it looks like we got a couple R1s back there. Should be an interesting ride because Wesley races, Niko races. White Niko, not Italian Niko. Or actually Italian was white Niko, not Asian Niko. Come on. That piece of shit out the way. Ugh. And then we got all the water pouring out. It smells like bleach though. And then we got wet water pouring all over. Getting my bike fucking dirty. I should get the windshield dirty. I'm just gonna get on the lens and make that dirty. Ugh. Asshole. Put your fucking cap. Turn that. Yeah, you got water or whatever that shit is spilling all over the place. Put the fucking lid on it. Jerk off. It's like people who just fucking don't put their cap on their diesel and they start spilling shit everywhere. Hurry up, jerk off. We'll just kind of get up on the interstate, get up to like 80 or 90 and see how the wind blast is. I'm feeling it on the top of my shoulders, a little bit of my helmet, but it's not buffeting much yet. So we'll see. And then we'll shut off and save the rest of the battery for when we go up 60 and play in the twisties and all that fun stuff. And hopefully have a fun day. So we're going to be go up to the mountains, play a little bit, and then we're going to go. We got about 8 or 9 people. We're going to my favorite restaurant in the Atlanta area is Moroccan, North African. In case you didn't know where Morocco was, not to be confused with Monaco, which is in between France and Italy. Wonderful place. Spent a week in Monte Carlo. Loved it. But yeah, so Morocco is across from the Rock of Gibraltar, so right across from the area of Spain and Portugal on the northern coast of Africa, northern west coast. So anyway, amazing food, very traditional, sit down, 5-course meal, sitting on pillows and stuff on the floor, a little table and stuff like that. And going there for dinner to celebrate the fact that my wife just got another job. So she was out of work since March, and it worked out pretty well. She got laid off. There was 200 or 300 people let go from the company she worked at, and she's been struggling trying to find a freaking job. In the tech sector, there's tons of jobs out there, you know, 15, 20 bucks an hour kind of stuff, but she's got to have a 6-figure income to keep our budget and all that kind of stuff. So she ended up getting hired back by the company into her old job with a larger bonus at her old salary, but a bigger bonus. So she's going to take a week or two off between now and then. Luckily, her severance just ran out last Friday, so it hasn't really impacted us financially. So she's had 4 months off. It's been stressful not having a job and wondering what's going to happen. And we were like, all right, well, we got savings. We can draw on that. And, you know, if you don't get a job until the fall, we can squeak by. So she just landed the job. So the money we had put aside in savings and earmarked for that, we just went ahead and booked 8 days in Maui. So we're going to go up to this fall. We almost were going to book the flight to, I wanted to go back to Turks and Caicos, but the prices there were insane. It was like for an all-inclusive and airfare and stuff, for 2 people, it was like $6,600 per person, plus whatever money you spend there. And we're like, it wasn't that expensive last time I went there. So then we went to, we're going to go to Fiji. Found a place that fit within the budget, all-inclusive, have an actual bungalow sitting on the lagoon over the water. Problem was it's a 30-hour flight. You end up spending basically a day and a half getting there and a day and a half getting home. So 3 days of your 7 days is gone just in travel. So we're like, you know what? We can get a direct flight to Maui. That's a 10-hour direct flight. And it fit within our budget. And we rented a condo or something like that on the water. It's going to be awesome. Wind deflection. Whoa. Oh, I snapped my lid down. It's nice. 86, no real buffeting. I mean, it's less wind than I had before. And my hand right here where the camera would be, nothing. Nice smooth pocket of air, no real turbulence. There's a little bit on the edge. I don't think it'll hit the microphone, but I can always move this by swiveling a little more inboard. I think that's going to work really fucking well. Cool. We'll do a little blast on the interstate on the way home or something later, just to hear the wind noise. But anyway, yeah. So that's some updates. We got this. I got the new air filter in. It was a pain in the dick. Filter, just the fitment's just kind of weird. Very frustrating trying to get it in there. Normally something don't fit right, you know, you just spit on it and it goes. Not this time. This will definitely improve this a little bit for touring. I still have enough wind on me that I'm keeping cool. It'll be nice in the winter time. It'll help deflect a little bit of that wind. I would say that that's a success. I don't know what it's going to be like at super high speeds, but that should also help on the track when you're going like a $140 and it's really not fun on a naked bike. But if I tuck in, that'll give me a nice little bit of wind deflection, make it a little bit more bearable. So anyway, that's the review so far. That's pleasant, looks decent. It would look better in a tinted window. Tinted screen, but it's just not, it wouldn't work then for the camera. So that was the best solution I could come up with. What I may do, as I mentioned in the other video, is paint the lower half, put a straight line across with masking tape, and then paint the inside black on the lower half up until that edge where it meets the screen, the display, and then above that have it clear, and that way it'll cover the front, look a little bit nicer, but I'll still be able to see through it if I'm going to tuck on the track, and the camera will be able to see through it. So anyway, hope you all enjoyed that little whatever. We'll get to some riding a bit later. So let's put on the cruise control. Slow it down, because this guy, of course I put the cruise control on and this guy immediately slows down 8 miles an hour. Fucking idiot. Maintain a pace. Thank you. Alright, we'll do it. I think we're recording. Yeah, we're recording. God, this is fucking painful. God, get the fuck out the way. Oh my God. The amount of friggin' slowpokes out today is just absolutely enraging. You got a decent sized group here. Got a couple we're racers in the group. We got Nick, Niko. Well, just saw the beginning of the video. We're talking about the windscreen. See, there's a good group, bunch of nice bikes. But holy shit, are we getting stuck behind freaking slow people? Of our people are. Alright, they see where we're going. Which is nice. A couple more sharp turns and we'll be able to kind of get into it. Got some cruisers. Past that. Oh, car. By the way, you'll pass in. Bump. Machines are at the top of the mountain. Thank you. Alright, that was a pretty good run up over the mountain. Didn't get held up too much. Able to run a, not a blistering pace, but a good comfortable pace. Nice. Old Tuono, had one of those. Alright. That was a fun run. go 180 all the way across and skip Richard Russell.
So we're turning right up here?
We're going to turn right, and then we're just going to stay on that till it ends in a T.
Yeah.
That's 1775 just north of Hiawassee. And we're going to make a right and go up and down over the mountain, back down into Helen.
Okay, cool.
All right, everybody, we are back. Our group is smaller. We've had some of our friends had to go home and move on. Luckily, that cop I passed before, I wasn't narrating because my microphone doesn't reach when I've got it up here. So we got Wesley there, we got Niko, his brother, we got TJ over there, and then we got Kevin and his girlfriend Serenity. Cool name. So now we're back where I can narrate here. Make sure I got no schmutz on my lens. Ooh, it is hot. But as soon as we start moving, not too bad. Oh, fuck, a whole line of cars. God damn it. What is it whenever you're about to leave someplace? The road's got nothing, and then suddenly there's 73 cars and bikes in a row. Where'd this much goddamn traffic come from? Holy shit, it's hot. I have got to get fucking moving. Downside of wearing full gear. So toasty. Normally we take Richard Russell. It's always been my most favorite road up here, but not until the police presence calms down. I haven't gotten a ticket there yet, but I've been pulled over now 3 times in 1 year, which is more than I've been pulled over in the 16 years prior combined. Yeah, of course, Prius. By all means, pull out and go slow. Oh, and from Florida. Double trouble. At least they're turning. Part of the road not going to be very exciting. We're not going to go fast. Just coming back, thought I'd give you a holla. Oh, for fuck's sake, get out of the way. Beautiful stretch of road, 180, winds around, we'll hit 1775. I'll turn it back on when we get to 1775. That's a twisty road. This is just a lazy country road. So, put on my, I think I'm recording. Am I? I want to make sure I don't, yeah, I'm recording. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and set cruise control and turn this off. We'll be back in a bit. Are we recording? Yeah. I really should have had the camera running right there because I had a black bear run out right in front of me, about a 200-pounder. I was like, oh, this part of the road's boring. There's nothing worth filming here. I played in a couple of the turns a little bit, and I'm coming around the turn right back there, and I see some movement, and it's about a 200-pound black bear comes running along the side of the road, and it's about to cut in front of me. what that was all about there. Yeah, it was about to run in front of me, and I blew up the throttle, and then it heard me and ran the other way. Everyone just was like I think some poo came out. Holy crap! Imagine of all things to hit a goddamn bear. Well, we are in North Georgia, so it can happen. Are tight, but they're uphill, so when it comes to braking, it helps you. Well, I've just dragged my toe. Wish I got in the video with the bear. It's a cute bear. Thank you. Maybe I will need rear sets. I always drive with my feet up high on the balls of my toes. My toes still touch down. And the suspension I was leaned over kind of more, maybe at the limit of this bike's clearance, and then hit the bump in turn. Or maybe I need to get rear sets. I have had people say that the MT10 does run out of. Things run out of cornering clearance. This one tightens up a little bit. Not too bad. Hesitant to lean in the right-hand turn. I don't want to put my foot in the pavement again. Glad my toe didn't catch it. Hit the toe slider on the boot. Alright, let me let them catch up. I think they got stuck behind a car. Alright, we'll be back. As soon as I turn the camera, I probably almost hit a elephant or crocodile or something. It'll be a polar bear. Who knows? Maybe we'll be back. Maybe we won't. Alright, I believe we are recording. Going up Richard Russell the back way. Just for something different. I'm not going to go crazy with the speed. I just need to get around. Yay, all the sightseers. Yeah, Wesley and then Niko. Alright, Wesley, will you hang or not? I always get nervous about cars coming the other way because I don't know that they can hold their line. lazy ride. I forgot I was recording. I forgot to talk. Although maybe that's a little relief for people. You can just hear the motor. Where I got pulled over last time. I'm trying not to repeat that, but it's hard not to play and have fun. I think that's where I pulled over right there. Or maybe it was that turn. I don't know. It's one of these turns. Pull over in the church and wait for everybody else. Wesley's the only one here. Anyway, rather than take my hands off the bars and try to putz around the camera on the way down the hill, I guess I'll just let it roll until we pull in. Right through here was where I was doing 115 and that's where I saw the cop. Right about here I was like, is that a, oh shit, and got a warning, which I was very grateful for. So we're gonna pull up over at that church and wait for the rest of our crew, and maybe we'll come back later. Don't know, just flying by the seat of my pants here. Find a spot that's got some shade, but where they can see us. Alright folks, we'll be back later. Yeah. We got an accident with injuries on Blood Mountain. It is Saturday after all. So apparently we had a guy on a sport bike coming up at a good clip, or going down at a good clip. From what I heard, the guy on the Harley went wide, went into the other lane and hit him. It's unusual for the sport bikes to go over.
The only thing that worries me is the fucking cars coming around that curve right there.
Yeah, we got enough cars behind us.
Yeah, now we do. Yeah, that looks like a pretty nasty one. The old Harley got over in the wrong side, I guess.
Yes. Yeah, it looks like the Harley went over the line and hit the sport biker head on. Oof, that bike is fucked up. Well, hopefully everyone's alright. A couple of people going to the hospital. Slow down there, Joker. What's that guy doing?